Dementia 13 is a prototypical slasher movie. It's not quite a slasher, but it shares a lot in common with them. The movie starts with this couple going out on a boat. The husband is acting like a prick and taunting his wife about how if he dies, she gets nothing because of the way his mother's will is. So, of course, he drops dead right after this. She dumps his body in the lake and devises a plan. She travels to Ireland to visit his family and pretends that he's still alive, just caught up with his job. Anyway, her plan is to get close to his mother and to be put into the will. I don't know what kind of sense this makes, but whatever. She doesn't strike me as the smartest character. Anyway, her late husband's family consists of 2 brothers and the mother, and one of the brothers has a girlfriend that's also there. They had a sister who died years ago as a young girl, and every year they commemorate her death with another funeral ceremony. It's morbid, yes, but the mother refuses to let go of her daughter and move on with her life. So they go through this every single year. The mother is a little sick. She seems half senile and she's clearly traumatized. So the widowed schemer takes advantage of this by staging things to make it seem like the dead girl is trying to contact her. However, while setting up a scene where her dolls would float up from the lake she drowned in, the scheming bitch is murdered by an unseen character with an axe. Right before the murder, she saw what appeared to be the little girl's perfectly preserved corpse, and each time a character sees the girl's body, it's in a different spot each time. They're murdered shortly after that. The murders are pretty grisly for the time, like the poacher who is decapitated. Good stuff. A doctor arrives to care for the mother whose health is wavering due to all this stress, and when people start turning up missing, he decides to investigate himself what's up. You're led to believe that one of the brothers is responsible due to the fact that he's always angry and he seems to have a motive, but the other, younger, more quiet brother is the murderer. It turns out that his sister's drowning was partially his fault, and he's been driven insane by guilt. The perfectly preserved corpses are actually just wax figures he's made. In the end, the doctor manages to lure him out into the open, and he gets shot after attempting to kill people out in the open like this. All in all, Dementia 13 is pretty decent. It's certainly no Psycho, but it has some elements of Psycho. After looking into it, I found that the studio wanted a movie like Psycho just a lot cheaper, so this was the result. This one obviously has more murders and is more horror than horror suspense, but the mystery of who the killer is and what their motive is goes on until the end. The acting is the movie's weak point. Everyone has the same expression and speech patterns, and honestly, for a movie that takes place mostly in Ireland, not a single person sounds even remotely Irish. That being said, it's worth a watch. It has a strange, surreal atmosphere and some pretty good murder scenes. 7 out of 10.